Prologue, November 2022, his first ice show after turning pro. A fan asked Yuzuru Hanyu, "Can I call you Yuzuru Hanyu?" He replied, "I think I have gained more physical strength than when I was an active player, and have been able to express myself in different ways. I'd be happy if people kept calling me a player. An athlete and entertainer who transcends his active days." The second season of professional skater Yuzuru Hanyu has finally begun. His first solo tour, Yuzuru Hanyu Ice Story Second Repray Tour, began on November 4th at Saitama Super Arena. 14,000 people filled the venues on the first day of the ice show, with performances taking place in 3 cities: Saga City, Saga Arena next January, and Yokohama City, P Arena in February. Even the cheapest seats cost 16,000 yen. It is so popular that it is believed to have generated over 100 million yen in revenue from admission fees alone. It was his first public appearance since announcing his wedding on SNS on August 4th, but Yuzu's popularity has not waned at all. For this solo tour, he served as executive producer and wrote the story. When the event was announced on September 1st, he made the following comments: "You only live once, the game can be played over and over again, and I believe that there are many important things that can only be found in each of these two contradictory things. In both, words and skating are important. I'll entrust this to you. If you think about it, the past may be sublimated, or you may think too much, and your anxiety may increase. Among the questions for which there is no one right answer, through space, skating and production, it will never be the same. I hope that viewers can feel the colors of the world that can only be born within each person." Choreographer Makiko, with whom he collaborated after Gift in February this year, said, "Being able to experience Yuzuru Hanyu's expression is certainly a reward for those of us who work hard to live in this year. And expectations for the finished product were high. The theme of this time is to make everyone think about how they feel while experiencing this story of ice history. Hanyu, who has become a polygon, defeats enemies, accumulates experience points, repeats the continuation no matter how many times he is defeated, and faces off against powerful enemies. Despite the burden of superstardom, he achieved the feat of winning 2 Olympic Games in a row, and at the 2022 Beijing Olympics, the last Olympic Games of his athletic career, he valiantly attempted an unprecedented quadruple axel, quadruple and a half jump, in the free skate at the Games in Beijing in 2022. Someone thought that this was the result of his own figure life, but apparently this is not so. "This is not my story, but everything that happened in the game. I created this story because I wanted everyone to experience something unusual. You are all players," Hanyu said. Like all great films, it wasn't easy to understand after just one viewing. However, the 12 performances, including 3 new programs, were impressive. Countless feathers danced on the monitor screen as Hanyu appeared wearing a hood and a white cloak. Featuring the theme song from Final Fantasy, A Dream That Ever Ends, won the hearts of viewers. In Ringo Sheen's new play Chicken, Snake and Pig, the skating rink, illuminated by 20 spotlights on both sides, was used extensively to demonstrate Inagor's flexibility. The Hope and Legacy Free Skate, which won the 2017 World Championships for the second time in 3 years, took his first jump of the day in a fantastical space, illuminated by the lunar light of the full moon shining on the monitor. Turbo rotation. He jumped the Lutz. The fourth song, Megalovania, showcased various spins in detail, such as the butterfly, camel, and sit combinations, giving each song its own uniqueness, so that even when performed solo, it would not get boring. The highlight of the day was the 5th and final song of the first half. The Herbalist on the monitor began to move from the 6 minutes left mark. The performance was a reenactment of a 6-minute training session, the same as before the match. Discerning fans quickly understand this. The atmosphere changes completely from the atmosphere of the show up to this point, and the tension becomes more intense. He blew his nose with a napkin, bent down and stood in the center of the rink. Thus began a new performance of Final Fantasy X with the theme Emissary of Destruction. The quad salchow he jumped at first had Hanyu's typical narrow axis of rotation, and was a sharp jump. If he successfully executes a double toe loop and a quadruple toe loop from a triple axel, 3.5 rotations, in quick succession, he will perform 5 consecutive jumps not used in actual combat, such as the Euler, triple salchow, Euler and triple salchow, and the final triple axel. There were roars, gasps and applause from the audience. I have this idea that the program itself is the final boss, and after the battle is over, I can finally defeat it. I defeated it, I spent everything, but it continues again. The idea behind replay is that it repeats itself. This is my theme, so of course these jumps can be used in a match, but the Euler and Salchow are jumps that get repeated a lot, so I thought it would fit the theme and sound well. I thought it would fit in really well. 4 minutes of serious competition was a really easy to understand production that tied the play and thoughts into the game. Solo performance lasting 2.5 hours. Hanyu finished the final performance of Introduction and Rondo Capriccioso, catching his breath as he received a wet-eyed applause from 14,000 people. Hanyu himself looks back. The production team, including the lighting crew, stayed up all night on the second and third days to make this. I can only be grateful for that. We were able to safely present it in front of everyone like this. I'm really very happy that I was able to bring Ice's story to life as a work. We got a glimpse of Hanyu's uncompromising beliefs. After skating to Yumi Matsutaya's Spring, Come On and before the encore, Hanyu stood on the rink wearing a t-shirt and shared his thoughts on the piece with fans. Please enjoy this work, the Ice story, in your own way. Also, I hope you find something within yourself that helps you think about life or gives you options for living today and tomorrow. Indeed, life is a series of things, and if you don't stop it, tomorrow will continue, so I created this story because I want you to live every day with this in mind. I hope there is something that touches you at least a little. The consummate skater never lets go of the burden he has placed on himself to surpass everyone else's creations, and this season he will once again share with his fans a new way of expressing himself. This March, his hometown of Miyagi hosted the Yuzuru Hanyu Notte Stellata ice show for the first time since he turned professional. Tickets sold out on the same day, and it was decided that the performance, which attracted a large audience, would be transferred to a program version, including streaming and live viewing, recorded performance. March 11, 2023, Miyagi, Sekisui Heim Super Arena. It will be released on Friday, February 9, 2024. In addition to performances from leading Japanese and international figure skaters, this release also features the first collaboration with gymnastics legend Kohei Uchimura. Bonus footage includes multi-angle shots of Conquest of Paradise by Yuzuru Hanyu and Kohei Uchimura, and contains excerpts from performances on March 10 and 12, behind-the-scenes footage and interviews with artists. The name Notte Stellata translated from Italian means sky full of stars. It was March 11, 2011, when Yuzuru Hanyu, an earthquake victim in Sendai City in Miyagi Prefecture, looked up at the sky on his way to the evacuation center, and saw a sky full of stars that he could usually only see in the darkness of a power outage. The term was named after his own experience of feeling the light of hope, even in the midst of despair. The ice show Yuzuru Hanyu Notte Stellata was brought to you with the hope of sending hope, like a sky full of stars, illuminating disaster-stricken areas, and giving people the opportunity to smile at least a little. Please watch it on Blu-ray and DVD.